Well, Azax, I might try Mardu Shadow instead, but anyways, let's build it real quick. Today, March 9th. So yeah, we're probably gonna give this a go for a bit. There's a few things I didn't really understand about the deck, but we'll see what happens. I still think, obviously, some sort of Grixis version makes sense. I think it's a lot easier to figure that version out than trying new things. I will be trying Mardu Death Shadow. First, I'm gonna build it and then change what I don't like about it. By which I mean I'm literally copy and pasting from a deck from Notepad++ right now. I don't own many cards, period, on MTGO because I have Card Hoarder. Shout out to them for supporting the stream. It means I am mostly immune to massive price spikes and price depreciations, so... Although sometimes I speculate on cards, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Card Hoarder is great. Sometimes I'm forced to buy cards because the bots are out of cards, and that's just how supply and demand works, but that's fine. I don't have a... I can... Okay, Sovereign, I know that, but I'm very particular about versions of cards I use. If you import just a .txt deck list, it doesn't default to old versions. It will default to the most recent version, actually. So... And that's the opposite of what I want. Because I generally prefer the older versions of cards. Like the original. I don't like the old border itself. Yes, the .deck does, but I don't have a .deck with versions included right now. But also lets me look at the deck and decide if this is how I want to play it as well. Which is underrated, I think. Like, sometimes I just want to look at it, card by card, and think about it, you know? I mean, so far everything seems reasonable. There's, oh. We'll get to it in a second, but there are debatable things, I think. We haven't gotten to the debatable part yet, though. I think everything so far is reasonable. I think there might be too many grindy cards in this deck, actually, but that's a different matter. Like, the curve's kind of high. Are 3-drops back in the menu? I mean, if you believe this deck, they are. I also don't really know how many street rates you actually need. I was thinking that about Grixis as well. Like, I don't know how many street rates you actually need in Grixis either. Because in a lot of matchups, you don't actually want to, like, flood out on street rates. I'll give you the most common example, and that's Burn. You really don't want to draw, like, a million street rates versus Burn, for obvious reasons. In fact, you would prefer not to draw any. So the card I'm the most skeptical of is playing a lot of Unearths. Which Spike has 3, and I'm just like, I don't know. It's just like, that's so many Unearths. But, I'm gonna just put everything together before thinking about it some more, before cutting cards at random. Note, because you are playing Obosh, you cannot play cards like Mishra's Bauble. You can play 4 Fulminator Mage, which is kind of nice, actually. I think, it also makes sense with Unearth. Yeah, I mean, the reason Unearth is in the deck is for Ranger-Captain and Seasoned Pyromancer to a lesser degree as well, I guess. Giant Killer as Ranger-Captain of Eos target makes a lot of sense. There's a Murderous cut, which I don't know about. I kind of want to cut some of the 3-drops for 1-mana spells, but a lot of the things do make sense. Which is not surprising. Most of Spike's ideas are at least reasonably thought out. Where? Tear. Wait, where? I don't even know how to find it anymore, I guess. But this is what we have. Frog feels a bit weird compared to Nighholder. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I'm sure there's a reason. I guess its Relic clears out Tarmogoyf. Mag Hangler's back. There's only one. So, the concerns I have with this deck is I think there are too many Unearths. I think I'm going to go down to 1 or 2. And I think it's also weird that, to a lesser degree, that this deck doesn't play Dragon's Rage Channeler. Or some number of, like, I don't know, maybe like 1 Fatal Push, or maybe like 1 other sorcery. I don't know, like, I don't know the best way of putting it. Unholy Heat, not playing it actually makes sense. So maybe that's the reason not to play DRC as well, because it's kind of hard to get Delirium in this setup, because you don't have Bauble, you don't have the free roll Bauble, because of Obosh. You have more faith in Spike's deck building than I do? Than you do? I don't know. I think he tends to think about most of the things he does. But I'm going to cut 1 Unearth for an Inquisition. I do like the idea of like, you know, grinding people down with discard, then playing either Ranger-Captain or Seasoned Pyromancer. I don't know about basic Mountain, actually. But I guess when you have Bolt, Ragavan, and Seasoned Pyro, basic Mountain has a fair amount of value. Does anyone have any thoughts on other cards that I might want to play or might not want to play? What if I go down to 1 Unearth? But Unearth is really good with Ranger-Captain. Lightning Skelemental. No thoughts, head empty. Okay. Let's see. YYMMDD, so I have a Chronototal sort. Nah, I end up deleting them anyways. So no. A lot of my deck... Okay, I'm gonna start just deleting decks, actually. I'm actually gonna do the opposite of that. Is K-Command a thing? It can be a thing if you want it to be. Let's, alright, this one can go. This 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 can go. Alright, I actually did the opposite of what you suggested. And instead I just deleted a lot of deck lists. Every now and then I just delete a bunch of deck lists anyways, so it's like whatevs. When would they errata it? I think they went on record that they don't want to do that. I think it's like very unlikely that they'll just eradicate the word companion, even though I think that's actually a good fix. Alright, there was something else that bothered me about this deck. I don't think Esper Sentinel is great, besides in the Shadow... Oh, like, Esper Sentinel is extremely good in the Shadow Mirror, or any, like, Jund Mirror or whatever, but I think, generally speaking, it's not that insane in this deck. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just try this. I don't know about sideboard mapping. I haven't worked it out, obviously. That's what happens when you just copy a deck list. Grim Lavamancer? I don't have a lot of interest in Grim Lavamancer. My deck already uses the graveyard with Unearth and Gurmag Angler, so if you play Grim Lavamancer, it just incentivizes more graveyard hate for very little gain, I think. Oh yeah, Rainwave has a banger of a soundtrack. Sound Clearing Sunbaked. You could, I was a fan of doing that before in the other version. You need an answer to Murktide in the main deck. I thought about that. The problem is, if you play literally Mardu, it's hard to do that. Like, you could maybe split off a Prismatic Ending into a Murderous Cut. But I assume that's what part of what the Murderous Cut's actually for. Path, kind of hate it. Like, the Path discard setup has always been, like, very underwhelming to me. That's how I would put it. That is a good point, though. Like, the Murktide thing is kind of an issue. Well, what is the parody of Terminate, Azax? And for those of you who don't know, parody means even or oddness. Pretty good point. Giant Killer does get Murktide. It's a little bit slow, but I could see playing more Giant Killers if that's an issue. So basically, this deck has 2 sideboard Terminates, quote-unquote, for Murktide. Whereas, like, the old Grixis list used to have about 2 as well, so maybe you can get away with this, and just hope that you don't die to Murktide in game 1. Chain to the Rocks, you would only have 3 Snowlands plus, let's see, I guess it's 11 plus 3. It's not that bad, actually. Is Crackling Doom too bad for Modern? Yeah. It's not even right now, I think just the last few years. Oh, Chain to the Rocks is mountains, not Snowlands. It's kind of interesting. Maybe I do want Chain to the Rocks. It's bad for Engineered Explosives, but if they unleash their Murktide off of EE, that's not that bad, right? Okay, maybe this is a Chain to the Rocks angle. Although, okay, well, I'll keep that in mind, I guess. That's a good one to keep in mind. I'll think about Chain to the Rocks. Is there any other interesting card we can try? The Psychic City, I think you could actually still play Grixis Shadow. You will have to accept that you are taking a power hit, and you should consider playing some number of Street Wraith, and probably look to see... you might want to consider cards like Jace the Mind Sculptor or Murktide Regent in your deck as well. Jace probably in the sideboard, Murktide probably in the main deck. So you probably just want to think carefully about how you want to build the deck. But I think there is probably some version of Grixis that makes sense. I hope that answers the question for you. Alright, I'll play one Chain to the Rocks. Kind of like that. Although... there's a bunch of matchups where Chain to the Rocks is not very good, actually. Like, do I want Chain to the Rocks versus, like, Jun Saga, or, like, Zoom, or Boomer Jun? The Psychic City, you probably want to rebuild your mana base. I agree, El Tassi. Well, I would just not play Kroxa. So you can go down on Blood Crypt. Once you cut Kroxa, you can introduce another blue land. And you just have to shift things around. You just have to figure it out yourself. I'm not going to do it personally because I don't have interest in investigating that right now. But that's just something you have to sit down and do and think about it. Alright. Okay, I think I'll play one Chain to the Rocks in my sideboard. Do I need both Burnt-in Forge Tender? Alright. I'm going to act as a second Forge Tender. I might regret this. Obviously, if I play against like Burn or something, I'll regret it. But I think it's mostly fine. Yep, you're welcome. And if you appreciate it, you know how to support the stream. Oh, I want to play Cut as well. I just like having a few Terminates in my sideboard. Like three's kind of nice. But we'll just leave it as it is. And yeah, if you're all new to the stream, thanks for being here. If you want to support the stream, check for that Twitch Prime sub. Hit that follow button, that's free to do. Check out the Patreon and the coaching links. And if none of those are up your alley, you can always just use a regular sub here, and everything's appreciated. Alright. I'm gonna export this. It's neat. Yeah, it's different, at least. Yo, Hem Shadaro and the Sex City, thanks for subs/gifted subs. Let me know if I should open chests for y'all. Yeah, I think generally... See, I guess Azax and I disagree, but I think generally, Spike's pretty good about thinking about his decks. At least a little bit. I mean, obviously people can mess up, but... Aspiring Spike, Mardu, Obosh, Shadow. I mean, I looked at it and it looked reasonable to me, so... Alright, no chest from M. Chadaro. The Psychic City... Who actually got the sub? Let's see. Edward MTG or the Psychic City should have opened a chest. Let me know. Let's see. Let's try to update the CBL. Someone let me know if the deck list is updated. Yo, Chilias, thank you for the 14 months of subbing. Thank you, Chilias. Let me know if I should open a chest for you. Always good to have you here. It was good to see you at that SCG. Let's get some Jarvis claps in chat for all of the 3 subs so far. Always open a chest. Alright, let's see what we got. We don't have those Kamigawa things. We have some chests, though. Oh! Poggers! Thank you! Thank you! Is Mirror Box worth anything? It's a lot. I don't think Mirror Box is worth anything. But, alright. We got another chest to open. So Eevee, yeah. Oh, Goblin King. It's a favorite card of mine, and Possess Portal. These are not worth very much, but... Maybe Possess Portal randomly is, but I somehow doubt it. Alright, nope. Never mind. I do like Goblin King as a card. Goblin King is in the Lord of Atlantis cycle. What are packs next to the chest? Those are like player rewards packs you get every month. They usually have cards that are not worth very much, so I don't open them. Possessed Portal is magic in some sort of form, if you want to put it that way. Alright. Alright. Yep, I mean, that's how it works. Sometimes you pull out ahead, sometimes you don't. Alright. Prediction. Prediction's up for round 1 of the Modern. Get your bets in, whether I will win or lose. My favorite tribe is actually Goblin, because my first GP cache was with Chrome Mox Goblins. Where's the blue? Wheel 2. I played enough of Grixis Shadow with LURRUS that I didn't really feel like going to Grixis Shadow without LURRUS. It seemed like not the best use of my time if I want to experiment or learn new things, if that makes sense. I basically just want to explore new things, and if I lose with them, so be it. That doesn't matter. If I win with them, great. I've figured out something new that's like potentially a new angle. Also, I think Ranger-Captain of Eos is a sweet card, so obviously Seasoned Pyromancer also is. I think there might be too many 3-drops in this deck, but we'll see what happens. Yo, Dirk the Based Lad, thank you for gifting us up to 406 LOL. Ars Romano, I'll just refund. And Dirk, let me know if I should open a chest for you. Getting some real height. Someone's gonna bet no because the pot odds will be good. That's my prediction. Rooftop Yandel. Go for it. Alright, let's see if we can open another expensive card. I'm not holding my breath, but... Right. Boggart Mob and Beat the Pack. These are not very good. It is a Goblin, I do like it, but those cards are not worth much. 5 play points is not great either. But, here we go, we got a match. 8-rack? God, I hope it's not 8-rack. Although... Probably fine versus 8-rack. Reluctant keep thing. Alright, looks like Yawgmoth. This hand's fine versus Yawgmoth. It's not the most insane, but definitely hoping I draw another land. Okay, cool. It's the classic Shadow versus Yawgmoth where if they top deck another gas spell, it might be bad for me, but otherwise I can mostly cover them. I'm gonna take Yawgmoth and hope they don't draw anything good. And also I need to draw a land at some point. This did not end up great, but I'm keeping that hand every time. Makes sense. I'm probably going to lose to a top-decked Yawgmoth or Court of Calling or something like that. Because, like, I just don't have any pressure on them. They have a lot of time.
Chest and
Yo, what's up? Been a while. I'm gonna get black red, I think, actually. Or, hold on. I should get white red because I have 2 Ranger-Captain. Yeah. Actually, I should have just played Fetch Go, probably, but that's fine. Just gonna try to trim down the board a little bit. Every creature is worth a card with Yawgmoth out anyways, so you might as well just trim down the board. Okay, I don't know anything in hand anymore. Oh, fuck, I tapped the wrong one. I meant to tap that. Okay, that was a mistake. I need to slow down. Guess I'll just kill the plant upkeep now that I've done this. Basically, I just want to keep the board clear so they can't draw so many cards off Yawgmoth if they draw one. I mean, like, a plant looks harmless, but it's still worth a card. Alright, looks like they're just flooding out hard. It doesn't have Fury. You could play 1 Fury. I don't hate it. So lets me cheese in 2 more damage to myself. Shadow would be a 3/3. This is just better. This would be a good matchup for Fury as well, I agree. Okay, do they draw something good? I hope not. Fuck. It's a good one. I can get Dryad Arbor now and just start shooting my stuff down. I don't even feel good about this game anymore. Like, this is the problem. If you don't kill them quick after you stop them, they'll just top deck one of these eventually. Aether Vial? Okay. It's not in most of those decks, honestly, but... Three Shadow. Coney Guard is not in most of them? Okay. I'm not up on my Yawgmoth, really, so I'll believe you, chat. So if they draw another Undying creature, I believe I'm dead. This is a matchup where Nihilist Spellbomb would be better than Relic as well. Does that kill me? This comes back, drain for 1. You sack the artist to the draw off messenger, reset it. Okay, so I believe I'm dead. That sucks. But honestly, like, the problem was I didn't actually kill them. I just reduced them down to nothing, and then they had time to top deck, so... Yeah. What's up, Dokamoy? Playing Mardu, Obosh Shadow. I guess I should update the deck name. Just thought about that. Fortunately, we're down a game versus Yawgmoth. And if these relics were now Spellbombs, I'd be happier. But that's okay. I want to land destruction them. Probably not. I think I'm gonna side out Unearth. I don't think it's very good. I think also Seasoned Pyromancer doesn't matter very much. Which might sound weird to say, but I don't think that's what the matchup is about. I think the matchup is mostly about keeping them off their stuff and killing them quickly. With like Ranger-Captain for Death Shadow. You know. Ragman also kind of sucks for some, actually. I had forgotten this, so maybe... this is miserable. Alright. I think I'm just gonna have 0 Rags in my deck and play Grindier. Well, I'm on the play. I just lost. But I think Ragman is just so bad versus Yawgmoth that I don't even want to bother with that lineup. If that makes sense. So I'll even one on Earth. Maybe that's a weakness of Mardu instead of Grixis. Oh, I'm gonna keep this one. Also, another thing that's like super annoying is I think Veil of Summer is really good versus tech. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, guess I'm not doing that. Bemis, I also did that, but I mean, Corey and I play the deck differently, so I'm not going to adhere to how he plays the deck necessarily. This is a Bolt Myself game to play Shadow. I could have. I didn't think it was worth it, but I might regret that now. Maybe I should have done it, actually. No, you're not. You have to take a valid card. I think I'm gonna Thoughtseize my own Ranger-Captain instead. I think the Bolt's too valuable as a removal spell, essentially. Depending on what I can draw, depending on what they do, I might just bolt myself at their end step. But I want to see what they'll do. Okay. Veil plus Leyline is a weird way to do it. That's why I didn't really expect Leyline. I think you'd rather just have more Veils. I think I'm just going to bolt myself, though. It's a really good call. It did. I don't disagree with that. It might have been a mistake, honestly. But that's okay. We'll just try our best now. I'll just play Mole Drifter. Alright, my opponent conceded. That was weird. I don't really expect... This is a very strange setup from them, but that's okay. Maybe I should just have Unearth in instead of something else. I could trim one discard spell for one Unearth. Because they should need both Leyline and the thingy. Leyline and Veil of Summer, rather. Do I want Giant Killer? No. Do I want Forge Tender? No. Ragman, not great versus the Yawgmoth deck. Fulmator is not how I want to approach the matchup. Wear Turret doesn't do anything, and Obosh is staying where Obosh is. think I can do better. This hand's not very good. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I can deal myself 6 damage and 2 damage, play 2 shadows out. I guess that's the plan. I'll just ship this mountain because it's fucking useless. This is just a turbo shadow them out game, I think. I get sacred? No, I get... what land do I want to get? I guess I just get... I need black, black. Should I just give up on Ranger-Captain? Let's see. So I go to 18, bolt myself down to 15. Fetch Shack. Yeah, I guess I should just crypt. I was thinking if there's a better way to do it, but there's a few reasons. They're leaving up Veil. This is just such an obvious Veil, and I don't even have a hand that's weak to Veil, actually, which is kind of funny. Fucking horrible win. Alright, now I have to fetch Shock. So I've... The problem is I have double red and double white. God. Fuck. Wait, no. I want to play... And I basically have a double black hand. Yeah, I think you're right. I think I should just get that one. But I was trying to figure out if there was something better to do. I hope they don't have, like, Reverent Silence, which gives me 6 life. Or Fiery Justice or something like that. That would be brutal. Ooh, rewarded. I'm gonna play around Endurance. And just look for removal. Okay, nice. I think just playing in Endurance is way too aggressive for not much gain. And it's, like, relatively likely, honestly. Well, I didn't think they were actually time walking themselves. I was pretty sure that they had that. I don't want to thought... I'm pretty sure they still have the Veil. It feels face up to me. I'm just gonna cast this first and see what happens. Yeah, I know about Evolution. Well, getting Giver doesn't do much. Yeah, I think I should just get another Shadow and really put the pressure on them. This is one of my favorite cards. This is why I kind of want to play the deck. And yeah, I'm gonna tax them upkeep. They can double block. I can kill. Okay, they can single block. I guess this also makes sense. And then I'm just going to... The other reason to do this is Culling Ritual, which... they're courting for Dryad Arbor, I guess. And then I'm going to silence them upkeep with the Ranger-Captain. Of course, if they have Yawgmoth, it sucks. But, actually, does it suck that much? It might not, actually. I mean, if they have Yawg, they have it. But I think just cutting off Evolution makes sense. They can draw a bunch of cards. Oh, no land? That's really good for me. I go to 6. I force... They had the Veil. They have a Cord. I don't care about Veil. I care about this Cord. I care about Wall Roots or Tecatli Honor Guard. No. I think I'm just going to take Cord. Well, 4 dogs, it doesn't play around them having evolution on their turn. And yeah, I have Obosh. I think I'm supposed to just take the Cord. Let's see, 7, 7, 6. If I fetch Shock, this would be 10, 10, 9. This is their hand. If I attack with all 3, what does their block look like? They probably block here. They don't, right? It's just fetch Shock down to 3, so they're only 10. So you only have to block 2 of them, right? And you block these 2. So you sack both of these, keep this around. Well, if I attack all, I don't think that... Let's see, if I attack all, I guess I just don't fetch Shock. Okay, attack all. I guess I can fetch Shock down to 1, then I lose to a Strangleroot Geist off the top. Block, block. This is 9. Oh, I guess, okay. I think this is right regardless. I think attacking all is fine, actually. I was trying to work out if I actually die. I can just not fetch and not die. So they can block here, here, here. Yeah, I can see what they do. I could also just not go to 3, you know? So this makes sense. So if I fetch Shock, that's 9, 10. But they can shrink it twice. Oh wait, it's the same no matter what, right? But should I worry about Strangleroot Geist off the top? I guess. I guess I should worry about Strangleroot Geist. I'm dead to Messenger no matter what. I'm just gonna pass. If I fetch a tapped land, deal them 5. If I go to 5, they go, or deal them 7. I go to 3. Wait, no. If I fetch down to 5, a Strangleroot Geist still kills me. So actually, I think not fetching is good. Because they can just play Geist, target one of these. So now do I want to fetch Shock, go down to 1. Go to 3. They can go down... This would deal them 8, they would go to 1. Fetching kills me? How so? I guess I would be dead to Geist, right? Yeah, I mean, this is their hand, right? Plus 2 unknowns. I'm not going to forget Obosh. I'm just thinking about... I don't think Obosh actually matters, because it doesn't give trample. I'm just trying to figure out what I can play around. Okay, I think maybe they drew another Geist, and they're trying to bait me into fetching. Right? Because if I fetch Shock and they have Geist... Oh no, they would go to 1. So, does Fetch Shock kill them? Does it cut off all outs? Because they would take 8... 1. Alright, I think it's actually correct to do this now. Wait, no, Geist is lethal. They just attack for 4. Oh, what am I doing? No, this was bad. Never mind. I tricked myself. Alright, whatever. Let's hope they don't have it. Oh my god. I'm so stupid. Alright, now they have to block everything, and they're basically... Okay, well, I guess that also wins. Cool. Alright, I basically gave them a draw to draw a string of Root Geist to kill me. So that was not good. But fortunately, the deck loves me, and I did not get punished. But it was definitely a mistake. I don't know why there's white in their deck, but... God, why did I give them that out? It was so bad. Oh, I didn't always have it. It was very clear that I didn't always have it. I mean, I did remove that ability, but I think they were so constrained on mana that I was probably in the driver's seat, so I shouldn't have done that. Alright, new prediction up for round 2. We did get that one, though. So, it's a good way to go. Ferendo, I owe you a chest. Do I owe anyone else a chest? If you want to be as cool as Ferendo and get some Jarvis claps, check for that Twitch Prime sub. I did open an Endurance earlier because someone redeemed that. Is this worth anything? I know IRL this would be worth something. Oh yeah, Hierarch was also lethal, but... Lauren collects Monstrous Raider. Oh, it's only 1.86. Boo. That card's like $40 IRL or something like that. Alright, Dokomoy, chest for you. Welcome back, Dokomoy. Ooh, I used to love this card. 20 points below expectation, but that's fine. Alright, get your bets in. Will I be 2-0 after this match? Ranger-Captain is a sick card, though. It's really, really a fun card to play with. Whoa! Dirk, thanks for gifting 2 more subs. 2 chest, please. Tofu Cow 4 and Emax Williams have received subs. Thanks to generous Dirk. Alright, let's see what else we got. Quietus Spike. This card was actually good and limited, funnily enough. Ryu Storm's Edge. 35 play points, that's above expectation. Compared. Let me open one more chest before the match. Meathook is worth infinite! Dirk! You're a genius! I believe this card's worth, like, DI. It's also worth a lot IRL. Wow! An Endurance and a Meathook? What the hell is going on tonight? I don't know about this one. We're just going... We're blasting off. Price, Atheros, Shroud Veiled. Alright. Even this is like one ticket. Alright. That's sick. We're just doing it, chat. Thanks for everyone being here. We're just fucking doing it. I think this is a keep. Shadow Mirror. Ooh, Disciple has evolved. This is red-black sacrifice. Pretty sure. I have to be careful with my life total in this matchup. I don't want to give them too many points for free, but... Any stony silences? Nope. I can't really conceal it. I was looking for a discard spell to take Omni-Veil Anvil, or whatever it's called. The Anvil's really annoying for this deck. Ragavan on Ragavan violence. Two cards. I think I'm just gonna deploy my stuff. Obviously it sucks that I have to deal myself damage. If I get Godless Shrine, I can cast all my spells, even if I draw these in Pyromancer, so I think I should get that one. I don't think concealing it matters that much. I mean, obviously, this can be scary, but... Ravenous Squirrel. Ravenous Squirrel, alright. So whenever you sacrifice an artifact or a creature. I think this is just right. I have to hope they don't draw anything good. I also just don't want to give them like a Thoughtseize or something. Maybe a slight punish, but maybe I can just kill them quickly. If I fetch chalk down to 8, they have no cards in hand. I can play Angler and Death's Shadow, so it would be 2 5/5s. I think I should get Blood Crypt if I'm gonna do that. Oh no, maybe I should just get another Godless Shrine because I have the Mountain. Well, maybe I want to get Blood Crypt in case I draw Seasoned Pyromancer and draw into a bunch of bolts. Alright. Okay. So it's like a race between their squirrels versus my 5/5s. They're at 18. I think they can sack Springleaf Drum to this if they have a green source. They have the Springleaf Drum as a green source as well. So these can be 2/2s on demand. I think I'm just going to attack with these two and play Ranger-Captain for another Shadow. I know, watch out for Shrapnel Blast. Can't do much about it, I think, unfortunately, but I will watch out for it. I think I'm just going to upkeep Get 'em because of Mishra's Bauble, which is like just, you know, a bunch of counters and some damage on me, but... Thinking of that, I suppose. The next turn I'll just sneak in with Giver or Lethal and hope they don't draw anything good. Note, I'm dead to thingy no matter what. Wait! Oh no, that's fine. I just blocked these two. Okay, they drew a land. So if they attack with all, I just block. They can cash in one of these. I can sneak in with the giver. No! I was gonna say they do have outs, but I didn't want to say it. Maybe I should have fetched Shock Blast. Fuck. They Gal Blasted me earlier. Kind of Galvanic Blast, something like that. Do I think they have Cat Oven in their deck? Chat, do we think they have Cat Oven? Probably. Well, no, I had Ranger-Captain them Snow Shorts. It wasn't a slow roll, right? Like, they were under Ranger-Captain of Eos, right? I think I don't really like the discard in this matchup, or the Unearths. I think I'm gonna try to shave those and just try to answer all of their stuff. Oops, that's not for there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perhaps perfectly. I'm a genius. So I have removal and answers to like Saga / Anvil / Cat Oven if that's a thing. And I have big creatures. I guess maybe I should just play more carefully with my life total, because though I didn't spot them so many life points, probably could have just lethal them in 2 instead of like 1. I think I threw it. Yeah, no, I fucked it up, Jalen. I think I could have won. But, you know, that's how it is sometimes. Maybe I should just play Giver on 1. That's just play Rag. Okay. Yeah, I think the mana in this deck is kind of bad, actually. So, Nefet, we're playing against Ravenous Squirrels and Galvanic Blasts and Shrapnel Blasts. It's very terrifying. I blame Arya to some degree for this nonsense. Feels like her fault anyways. Alright, I don't think I should dash, actually. I think I should just Seiko and spend my mana up front. They just have so many 3-drops in my hand. Now they need 2 roll spells to kill this Ragavan. I think Ravenous Squirrel is a sick card too, so nothing wrong here. Terminate. There. There's the cat. Is there an oven? Okay, this makes not that much sense. You should just play the oven first, right? Like, I'm trying to process it, but that seems really wrong to me to play the cat first, right? What's the advantage of doing it the other way? Because now I get to bolt that. And like, you don't get the food. Yeah, of course I'm going to bolt the get. They had 2 ovens and they just didn't play one first? What? So weird. That was pretty bad for them, I think. To be fair, but whatever. We take those. I hit Blood Crypt. Yeah, that's my plan, I think. I think it makes the most sense because it can sneak. There's no reason to Ranger-Captain them. Ah, so bad. Alright, sure. I guess maybe they just had another cat the entire time. But one thing I can do is I can pro-black this to sneak hits in. I wasn't doing that. Yeah, sneaky monkey. Seems an awfully lot like I'm going to die to a second Shrapnel Blast. That's bad too. I don't really have any good options. I think I'm just going to put as much power in play as I can and hope something works out. But I'm pretty dead. Fuck. God damn it. It's so annoying. But the first game I punted, this game I think it was just like... I could have gotten a Burton Forge Thunder this game actually, I guess. So maybe I punted again anyways. Kind of a frustrating one to lose. But that is the risk of playing Death Shadow sometimes. Maybe I'm just not as good as Spike is at Magic. That's possible. Alright. Maybe a few seconds to process that loss. Wait, I have Sanctity? That's not unreasonable, except this is an Obosh deck. I mean, I think I'd rather just play more Forge Tenders if I was going to go that route, but maybe you can argue that you don't need Obosh versus Burn anyways. If that's the case, I think Collective Brutality is probably better, but also we didn't really play against a Burn deck. We just played against a Burn, like a Sacrifice deck that happened to have Shrapnel Blast and Galvanic Blast in it. I don't think Cauldron Familiar actually targets either, so that's like kind of a nuisance as well. Yeah, so like White Leyline doesn't do anything versus that card, which is also kind of annoying. Galvanic Blast was from Scars of Mirrodin. I mean, like, it's been around for a while. Have you never played against it? Like, it was played heavily in Ravager Affinity for obvious reasons. Alright, okay, so predictions in. I'm gonna get some more water. I'll be right back for match 3. Alright, so I thought about it more. I played 2 loose with my life total in game 1. I think I could have played it so much slower and probably won with the Giver of Ruins plus Death Shadow. Instead of just getting punked out like that. Like, that was just unnecessary. And then that game I don't think was particularly winnable, but game 1 I definitely could have played better. So, is what it is, and sometimes that's how it is, I guess. Well, I don't like to just re-queue up for another match, because I think it's pretty easy to do that. I don't do like a full-blown review, but that's why I think going to the restroom or getting a drink of water is very useful, because then you can just like actually think about it for a second. That's one of the pernicious things I think about Arena Ladder. I think it's just so easy to click the play button again instead of thinking about what actually happened in your match. Like, the button's right there. It doesn't cost you anything to play another match. There's also literally no replay feature inside that client, so... Wow. You saw, or you knew what I was going to say. Which obviously makes sense, I guess, because... Alright, no 1-mana spells, a bunch of 3s, and a Street Wraith. How many 1-mana spells are in the deck? That I can cast 10, 14, 18. So it's like 1/3. Sounds pretty bad, though. If one of these lands was a 1-mana spell, this would be so good. But the mana base in this deck sucks, too? Alright. Chat, what do you all think? Keep or mulligan? Alright. Quick poll. Just vote in the poll real quick. I just wanted to see where people are going. Oh. I just hate this mana base so much. Alright, 8 people for Maul, 9 people for Maul. Alright. God. This hand is definitely worse. Oh my god. Holy moly. Shit. Alright, I guess this is like technically functional, but... 4. No, I'm not mulling this hand. Get out of here, Matt. Ugh, we'll never know if it was right. I'm pretty sure it was wrong, though, but... You won't take responsibility. Oh shit, is it Boogles? Okay, it's not Boogles. It's probably Scales, then? Well, I was like 1/3 to draw a 1-mana spell I could play Armath off the Street Wraith. So that's what I was thinking about. Obviously, if there's no Street Wraith, you can never keep that hand. It was like 18 over 53. I think I'm just gonna give them one card and kill it. Because if I don't kill it now, the problem's just gonna get worse later, honestly. Also, can someone just clarify for me? The deck we played against last round, it does play Urza Saga and stuff like that, right? And like the Anvil? Does anyone know? Like, it seems to me like it should, but I could be wrong. No, I'm not talking about Spike's deck. Our opponent's deck from last round. 4 dogs. I don't think it makes any sense for this deck to play that card. What? I'm just gonna play the Season Pyro. That's pretty good, actually. No, well, was Spike playing Endo? I thought he only played Mardu Shadow today. I guess I didn't watch all of the stream because I had to do some work, but... Yeah, Giver plus Ragavan is nice. That was not... Fuck. Everything sucks. I guess what I can do is actually initiate some shit. Guess I'll just do this. See what they do. This also says colorless on it. Mother of Runes does not. This is an advantage of this. I knew they were going to make this play. It didn't matter what they targeted, because I could just... I mean, now I'm just going to kill that and just attack for 5 and then Inquisition them. Letting me untap was very peculiar, I agree. I mean, I'm giving them cards, but I'm just also trying to end this game, because I'm down a bunch of cards. Pretty sure it scales, but... Alright, Stirrings, Ravager, Automaton, the Ozolith. Either taking Ozolith or Archon Ravager. I think it's actually the Ozolith. Because the Ozolith plus those other cards is really annoying. I think I can... Ravager's kind of close though, I guess. Yeah, interesting. If I take Ozolith, they go Automaton Ravager. Maybe I just have to take the Ravager then, actually. And just hope they don't find a way to get the counters onto Nexus. I can keep sneaking through because this also says colorless on it, so that's kind of nice. I hope they don't find another Ravager, because then that would be disastrous, but... Also, this is my 5-card hand, and it's going fine. I need to find a bunch of removal. Also, a lot of cards that hit off their deck are honestly not very good for me to cast.
Well, I guess it's time to break out the unbanned LURRUS account again.
Yo, Matt, welcome back. Yes, unbanned LURRUS is an account name that makes sense again. Do you actually want them to unban it in Modern or Pioneer, or do you just have no idea and think it's topical? Are they stirring us into Springleaf Drum, which is not the scariest? But they can go like Automaton, Drum, Ozolith. This also has Ward 2, and I have like basically no mana, so... Yeah, I know. Let's see, attack for 5. Do I want to attack with this? Probably. I think I need to get all points in where I can. Oh, wait, hit versus Saga. I'm just gonna put Obosh into my hand in case I draw land. I think this might be a game where you like sneak in bunch of damage. Their hand's Patchwork Automaton, 2 unknowns. I actually have more issues with banning it in Pioneer than in Modern, but I also don't... I talked enough about that stuff on Monday, yes. Two didn't read version is, I think eventually all of them will get the axe in Pioneer, so I hate that it's a slow bleed instead of just ripping the band-aid off. I think we should just rip off the band-aid and let it bleed all out, and like, or whatever the correct analogy is. Shadow Spear, huh? You hate to see it. I don't think Amori is too powerful, but I also am just sick of the mechanic, period, so, like, let's just get rid of it completely, in my opinion. Anyways, that's my rant on the card. Why you keep turning Obosh and Temurkles with Luca, I guess? I guess you've been playing Luca. There's not many decks that do that. Folding Jar. I don't think that does anything. I don't want to cast it in case if they have something weird in their deck. But I will play Obosh and say go. Now I can just like block and pro colorless that. Puts counters onto that. But this only triggers at the beginning of combat in your turn. So. The Giant Hobbit, that a lot of people were like that, yeah. Lurrus propped up a bunch of like goofy decks as well. Dokomo, it's that meme. What's the meme? Interesting that you don't like things about society, yet you participate in it. I'm always dead to Ravager, I don't have any removal. I see, so I identified correctly what you were talking about. Seems bad for me. Remember, this is my 5-card hand versus them, and they're kind of struggling. Poetry too cute to ban. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, God, sucks. I need to draw. I don't really have any good draws actually by this point. Oh shit, this sucks. I'm mostly dying to Shadow Spear now. If only I had started with 7 cards instead of 5 cards. This sucks. No, they don't. This is an even casting cost card. I mean, it is my fault that I put it in my deck, I guess, but... Fuck. Scales is... I don't know. I don't know if it's playable or not. It's too early to tell, but... Remember, this is my 5-card hand versus their 7-card hand, Urza, so take that into account however you want to. I don't really like discarding this matchup. I do like Wear Tear. I do like this, and I like that. And Giant Killer is fine. Welding Jar. Huh. Didn't I exile Welding Jar to Ragavan? But yeah, I don't really like fighting these decks with discard, because I think what happens if you do that is you just top deck discard after you're on like a stable board. And then you're probably going to be dead. So 5 counters. Wait, 1, 2, 7. Alright. Alright. It's looking bad, chat. It's looking bad. No, I think the first Giant Killer is really good. I also think the first Forge Tender is really good. And, like, besides that, I think having 2 Givers and a bunch of Shadows makes sense. Oh yeah, Lutri was, born banned on arrival for that, Yeah, it still gives life. Oh, they didn't equip? By the way, I only have bolts and endings in my deck. I have no Fatal Push. So now I cannot remove this, so I'm checkmated in 2. Fortunately. I think if I draw a Lightning Bolt, my opponent dies, so that's cool. So I'm just trying to draw a Lightning Bolt now. Because I just sneak... I Pro Colorless this is 6 damage. Or this is 5 damage, and Bolt's also... No, it would be 6 plus 6. Okay, I am right. So I just need to draw a Lightning Bolt. Because they didn't equip Shadow Spear to that. Bolt. I think Prismatic Ending also wins because I just ending the Automaton. Draw? Sad. Can I bluff them? Maybe I can bluff them into playing around Fatal Push or something. I don't think I can, but maybe they will. What's up, Photogriff? That was a while ago. That was when you could play with cats in Modern. You can't play with cats in Modern anymore. I guess you can play with, like, literal, like, Leon and Arbiter or whatever, but you can't play with Warriors of the Dream Den anymore, so... Instead, I'm reduced to trying other Modern decks, which is fine. Right. That was disappointing. Yeah, I would have, Chubby, but you gotta keep them guessing. Right, I'm siding out all my discards, so I want literally every removal spell I can get my hands on. I think discard is horrible in this matchup, personally. I also don't really love Unearth, because I don't think that's how the matchup goes. It was only like a few weeks ago by this point, so you're not... It's just, Modern moves fast, especially when bans happen. Amulet Titan stream with? Amulet's not my favorite. I essentially don't... I liked playing it when Summer Bloom was legal, but that's been years now, so... Not a combo player? I mean, sometimes I am, but I really like it when it's the best thing to be doing. If that makes more sense. Alright, you're gonna make me do this, aren't you? There you go. Just for you. I think this is acceptable. I'm gonna cycle. Right? Oh yeah, Summer Bloom was like complete nonsense. It was just like the best seething song ever. So I don't really need black for anything except for playing actual Death Shadow or Prismatic Ending. So I'm basically a white-red deck now with Death Shadow in it because I sided out all of the 1-mana discard. I guess I have Murderous Cut as well, so that's good to think about. The reason to side out Unearth is these decks often have Soul Guide Lantern or Relic of Progenitus. So if you just cut Unearth, I guess I have Angler. Maybe I should cut Angler as well. I think the cut is just good enough, though, that you're supposed to have it in. I think my mana is going to be tied up this game, so I'm just going to cast it. Sorry. Yeah, Ragvan was a good draw. I agree. Is this Scales? They're gonna play Arcbound Worker? Okay. Alright, chat. Should I Stone Rain them? They didn't play a 2-drop. Should I Stone Rain them and kill their Scales? I think I should, actually. I'm not casting that. Also, I'm kind of incentivized to just use all my cards. The reason I want to use all my cards is then if you cast Seasoned Pyre with an empty hand, you just draw 2 cards. So, you're kind of incentivized to just burn them all. Igonjo. Note, Giver of Runes can protect from Igonjo, so that's kind of funny. Because this, like, when it's channeled, this is a colorless card, or slash ability. So, Giver, working overtime. Oh, they could have. You're right. Well, I guess they didn't, but, you know. We take those. I guess I kind of cheesed them then. For white? Oh, I should have named for white. Yo, Tutors, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. I'm Bing chillin' with Mardu Shadow. I actually prefer Modern to Legacy right now, but, you know, it's kind of whatevs. Yes, I did know Iteration's still legal. I just want to try shit, you know? I don't really want to discard these, yeah, so I'm just going to put Obosh into my hand. Because I think what I want to do is just play this and go get, like, Giant Killer. Fuck. Can I draw Wear Tear? Stone Coil Serpent? What's going on? So I can fetch Shock Down to 13. Can ending that. Oh, shoot me. Damn, Obosh? Doesn't Path just kill it? Like, they literally just showed us something that killed it, Matt, and all my basics are out. I'd rather not make a play that's horrendous versus Path. I do want to use all my cards, though. Alright, I guess I'm doing this. Let's see if they shoot me. They might. They did. There's 2 Ballista gone. I think I'm in the clear to get and play a Shadow, honestly. Another Saga. So they're gonna miss out on a few constructs this way. Also for 2 or hanger back. Sucks. What do I think about 4 or 5 color creatures? I have no opinions. I don't know enough about that deck. Believe me, if I had an opinion, you would hear about it right now. I'm Obosh attacking. I'm just playing my land. This is 6 damage, I believe, right? 6 damage. That's a lot. So we're just gonna attack the fair, honest way, chat. I'm gonna fetch tap duels because I think, like, the way the game's going, I think there's a chance that I might die to, like, some stupid Ravager Ballista bullshit if I'm not careful. Probably gonna get a tapped Blood Crypt. Or the cuts to get Obosh as a companion. You can check out the deck list on the Cardboard Live extension, or type !! deck list. Basically, the big give up, I think, is Expressive Iteration, obviously, since you're in Mardu. Mishra's Bauble is also not in the deck. And also, like, the other big give up is the way this deck is constructed, you don't play Dragon's Rage Channeler, even though you obviously could play it in an Obosh deck. So far, my impression is that I think there are too many 3-drops in this deck. Too many 3-drops. 5/5. They have 2 welding jars, which is honestly not my favorite. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, no Terminate. But, I mean, you can sort of replace Terminate. I mean, it's not the easiest, but you definitely can replace Terminate if you want to in Mardu. Like, this deck could play Path. It plays Chain to the Rocks. Speaking of. I'm just going to chain the token. Well, Grixis has the same problem, so it's like you're basically in an identical situation. No, I had to tap that for white. Let's see. There was no way to get around this. Okay, my opponent conceded. I was going to remove something else. But basically, the way that most Grixis lists were constructed before, you only had like 2 or 3 Terminates that dealt with it as well. In one situation, I can just blame Spike. That's fair. I'm going to cut an Angler for 1 Inquisition on the draw. Just to keep my curve a little bit lower. Which is... It's kind of looks goofy, but I just want to have enough turn 1 plays. Dismember doesn't really kill Murktide very reliably, so I would advise against doing that. It's possible I shouldn't cut the Angler, yeah, but whatever. It's already happened. This hand is exactly fine. Vindicate? Yeah, I don't think you want Vindicate in this sort of deck. The problem with Vindicate is I don't think you actually ever get to Vindicate Murktide when you play that matchup. I think they'll almost never do that. So, it's kind of not where you want to be, I think. This is an ending. Fine. They're down to 3 cards. I have 2 removal spells. Kind of debatable if they should attack me or not, I think, but... You know, I've thought about this. There's a small chance some number of these Fulminators should actually be, whatchamacallit? Vindicates. That's definitely reasonable, I think. We're back. Alright, hope I draw a Prismatic Ending, otherwise that's gonna really be problematic. Gives them a card. But Dowie Quick did not get unbanned, no. I give them a card. Probably. I think I'm gonna lose. It sucks. And kinda doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Fuck. That's so bad. I'm actually dead now, I think. Alright, time to hope they fuck up somehow. I don't even know how they can fuck up, really, but... They also know I don't play Tumor Battle Rage, because this deck is not allowed to. They forgot to pump their hanger back. So that's kind of a win for me. I have to do this. Otherwise, I'm just like straight up dead to that Ballista. Because like the Ravager plus Ballista is just too much. Oh, fuck. I need to draw some prismatic endings, chat. Ending for the Walker would have made this game so much easier. They forgot to charge their hanger back before sacking it as well. Like, I'm pretty sure just charging it is free, right? So they're just gonna make a big Nexus? This does not seem good. This is defeatable. It's literally defeatable by the Fulminary Mage they saw last game. This is mind-boggling that this is occurring. Yeah, at least this turn. Last turn they missed one charge counter, which I think actually matters a lot. To be fair, I think this is like a low resource game, so I think it actually does matter. Paid actor. I mean, yes, and I'm supposed to do it now to play around Veil of Summer, probably. Also, constraining them for the mana for that also matters too. So, like if you get your Fulminator Mage activation veiled, it's like pretty heinous. I'm a good guy at paying my actors. Did they really draw another spell? Okay. I guess that's more reasonable. Okay. Alright. Alright, chat. If I draw a land, it's actually pretty good for me. It's not so good for me. Just gonna kill another Nexus. I think trading damage is good for me, actually. Unpaid, acting, school, interns paid, and exposure. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the same vibe. Are they gonna draw another spell? Do I care about that one? Not really, I think. Deal me one. 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 Oh my god, I can't believe they actually dealt me one. Oh, that's sick. Now I can just play 3 1-drops. Chat, did you know just screaming at your computer works out? No, not that one. This one. I'm gonna just play out the giant killer. No, Dokkan, that's ridiculous. That would be rude. Why would I do that? Brendo, you scream at your computer? Yeah, what the hell was that block? And why did they attack me? I don't know. So many weird things happened. Also, why did they just go all in on their Nexus instead of having a bunch of Thopters? So many questions. Did I have my opponent Mindslavered? It didn't seem like it, but I don't know. I guess, really, the answer to everything is leagues are noise. Oh, I have both of them mapped. Anyways, thanks for being here. Appreciate you all from the raids. If you're new to the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do and help support the stream. If you really want to support the stream, check out the Patreon, check out the coaching page, and check for those Twitch Prime subs. And get your predictions in. So we're 2-1, 2 matches to go. Thanks for everyone being here. I'm not leaving, no. I'm playing out the 2 matches, and then, I don't know. Depends on what time it is. Depends how I'm feeling. Sorry to scare you, but, you know, I'm still here. You can't get rid of me that easily. I just take time to process between the matches. I don't just, like, immediately click over and over. I don't know yet. I think I would probably rather play some Murktides and cut Kroxa and readjust the spells around. That is what I think I would actually do, but I also haven't figured it all the way out, so... Definitely cycling first. I'm mostly cycling to figure out what land I should fetch. The answer is still Blood Crypt, I think. There's red-green Scapeshift. I'm taking Farseek and trying to kill them fast. I'm gonna cycle this on Earth. Unfortunately, it says mana value 3 or less, so you can't just like make a Street Wraith. Otherwise, I would have probably just reanimated Street Wraith on turn 1, but I'm gonna cycle this looking for don't know. Something better than what I have in hand. My hand fucking blows. Alright, that's... Let's not do it. Just check them. Getting Elder... Wait, should I just play the Elder out? Probably. And get my Mountain. That's sick. Roll full. How do I win? I need to Ranger-Captain them on the turn. They're either about to pack for Titan, which could be next turn. But I'd probably just have to remove this first, actually. This probably has to happen. Then I probably should just dash Ragavan, honestly. Oh yeah, if they just upkeep it. Alright, in that case I probably should just have to try to kill them as quickly as possible. Or make them jump block, or something weird like that, right? One Valakut down, but I mean, their deck probably plays 4, so that's not a big deal. Yo, Scapeshift 06, how topical. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subbing. So Ranger-Captain for Shadow. Play Shadow. I just dash Ragavan first. Their hand's packed Scapeshift 2 unknowns. So I'll dash first. Yeah. I'm gonna give up on the Season Pyro, but... Yo, what's up, Sungjin? It's been a while, my friend. I actually hit their Sakura Tribe Elder and sacked it to get my Mountain out of the deck, which is kind of sick if you think about it. Stomping Ground gone. I'm just gonna use a treasure to play Death Shadow. And I'll keep unpacking them. Waiting. I can not save treasure, yes. I think it's worth it to do this, actually. Because I think, but there's like corner cases where you just died to a bunch of like Titan shit, you know? This is bad. I wonder if I can make them block. But they still have Scapeshift behind, so... Oh no, they have to pay for Pact, but they'll have 8 mana? Because it depends on what lands they get. Alright, I also did it for this reason. Get a land. Doesn't really matter what land I get, I think. Wait, why did it trigger? They only have 5 mountains. 1, 2... Oh no, they have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Never mind. You tricked me. Yo, appreciate Scapeshift. Really do appreciate the kind words. Alright, let's think. Guess I want to use my mana and just bolt them. Yeah, Kamigawa Mountain is the answer. I don't have any Terminates or shit in my main deck, so I'm probably just dead right here, unfortunately. But... Oh, I should have dashed Ragavan first, I think, actually. Maybe they won't block. I saw it. Dang it. I'll wash into hand, I guess, and say go. I'm trying to not die to Dryad plus Pact for Elder to kill me. Because they'll pay 4 for this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because they don't even have it. No, they would have enough of the Adrenal Land. Maybe they pay for Pact poorly? It's pretty hard to. Wait. God, this mountain is throwing me off. Yeah, don't die to any mountain. I'm trying not to. Or tribal. Alright. Ah, shit. They drew a land. But they drew a land anyway, so I died to Circular Tribe Elder. God damn it. I think I played pretty well, actually. Right? Like, I had them dead if they didn't peel a land. Like, if they just drew another expensive card, I would have won, right? I'm actually pretty happy about how I played that one. But obviously, like, I lost. Not a big deal. These seem quite good. I think Angler is like kind of whatever, and Pyromancer is kind of shit. This is okay. Like, you can get into situations like the one we just had where you just have to clear their creature. I don't really like Unearth in this match. Oh wait, Unearth is good with this, never mind. Maybe Bolt kind of sucks, actually. Because it doesn't clear their Dryad. I think I'm going to side out the Bolts and leave in... These are just for Dryad. Maybe Giver's kind of shit too, actually. But it lets me sneak in hits. Yeah, I don't think Forge Tender does anything, actually. I don't like too many endings. I could see that. But endings generally better than Wear Tear. I just think this card doesn't matter. No. Alright, I'm keeping. This hand's actually pretty good. Alright, I mean, so, like, technically it matters if you stay above 18 or not. It's basically impossible for this deck to do that, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to carry on with my life and just deploy my threats and try to kill them. No, don't do it. Don't do it. All right, it's just search. I was gonna say if they had Grazer, I would actually lose my mind right there. Is it time to Stone Rain them on turn 2? Might be. Fuck. I think it's time to actually. How mean is that, chat? How mean is to Stone Rain your opponent on turn 2 from Death Shadow? Could have. Should I play into Veil? Probably not. Oh my god, chat! Chat! Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. I can even avoid Veil to some degree if I just lead with this. They can Veil in response and I can just kill it. Sure, you can have your Veil. It's fine. Seven. Your turn. They'll have 1 land, 2 lands maybe. No, I think this is a lot better. I mean, I read them for a Veil. It's pretty obvious to read them for a Veil. Oh my god. Ragavan, Fulminator you, Inquisition to bait out the Veil, Fulminator you again. Get him. Oh god, that's just, oh, I guess it's not good clean magic, but it's something alright. I guess this is why you can't cut Unearth from the deck. It's like pretty important to just 1-mana Stone Rain your opponent. If they Veil in response to Unearth, then I just get them upkeep, yeah. Magic as Richard Garfield intended. I don't think Richard Garfield intended for recurring Stone Rains for 1 mana, no. Right. And that's fine. It's not the like most insane, but I'm gonna keep. Dude was okay with Strip Mine, but not Warrior. That's bullshit. You're not wrong. Not wrong, actually. Third Trifolder. I just take the Pact, probably? Probably should take Elder, because it's just, it buys a lot of time if I try to attack. Don't let them bolt it. I think that's fine. Yeah, it lets them spend their mana, but I don't think that's like actually their bottleneck. I think their bottleneck will actually be actual spells. Jam both? Nah. I want to get the other one out of bolt range. Actually, maybe I should have jammed both, actually. I didn't actually consider it, but I'm thinking about it more. It probably actually did make sense. Yeah, the Unearth makes it fine. Yeah, I think I fucked it up. You're right. They're gonna pack for Dryad. Okay, so they're gonna lose this Summoner's Pact, which is kind of funny. They lose their Pact, which is really, really funny. Yeah, they're dead. Because they can't pay for Pact on their upkeep. That was like... Also, it means any Fulminator wins the game. That was literally... I could also just... I wanted to do it then so they couldn't play another land. That play is really, really, really greedy. And I don't think there's a lot of upside. Like, I think you'd rather pack for a Primeval Titan. So that's, like, super, super confusing that that happened. Like, what the hell was that? I'm just like... Why... What? Yeah, you can just wait. I don't have a clock. Like, why did that happen? Oh, we take those, though. Sungjin says Valgate players are dumb. Not all, but some are. That play was... I don't know what the hell was going on there. Alright, another prediction up. Again, thanks for everyone being here. Appreciate y'all. Just like, what the hell was that? Why did that happen? I'm thinking about it more and more. I'm just like, what? Just what? Why did we just decide to lose to any removal spell on Dry the Elysian Grove? Like, I don't get it. It just... It's mind-boggling to me, actually. Literally mind-boggling. Alright, chat. Get your predictions in. I'm gonna take a few minutes. I need to help Mom with something real quick, so I'll be right back in a few minutes. I'm gonna run a quick ad. Be right back in a few minutes, but I'll be back for round 5 after that. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, what did I miss? Thanks for everyone being here. Let's get to the 5th match. I might even do the draft portion of a cube draft afterwards. If people want to see that. Against, yes, Panda. They're also Obosh. Right, let's see. If it's a Mardu Shadow Mirror, it might be. It might also just be like Mono Red, Burn, or Prowess, Boros Prowess, or something like that. I think Yorion by a lot, actually, but that's just my opinion. I'm just gonna bolt it. They're a mod in Spike's channel. Makes sense. Alright, so it is a Mardu Shadow Mirror. Okay. It's funny. So the one thing is, you don't actually want to take like an insane amount of damage. You want to take just enough damage that you can play out your shadows. But there's a lot of removal floating around the mirrors, so it's not like you can really just have an uncontested shadow forever and just win that way. Basically I'm gonna go to around 12-ish so I can play my things. I'm gonna just play Season Pyro out and make 2 tokens, I think. Or 1 token. Actually, maybe I should just discard the lands. I think I'm actually gonna discard the lands, actually. Yo, Hat, what's up? Thanks for the raid, my friend. Playing some Mardu, Obosh Shadow, Spike's List, and we appear to be playing a mirror, so kind of funny. So they can play Death Shadow already, so you might as well just deal them the damage. Doesn't really cost you anything. Not. I mean, I think you should just do it. I think I'm just gonna fetch a basic and put Obosh into my hand and play Ragavan. Want planes? Probably planes. They can play like 1 shadow. They can ending my Ragavan. It's fine. Alright. Oops. Can't tap like that. Need to pay 2 black/red. I can just block the Season Pyro. It's like pretty good for me. I'm gonna take it. I think it's really hard to beat another bolt anyways. If they have it, obviously they have it. Alright, they just had a bunch of shadows, so now... Can't cycle that. Can't attack either. Yeah, I don't think I can win if I jump. So I think I just have to say go and unearth the Pyromancer tokens and block both. Obviously, if they have anything, I lose, but kind of annoying that like. Demora, you know exactly what the hell I mean. You shouldn't be that guy, no. Alright. I'm gonna set up shop. It's only odd sources. Yeah, I think I should cast this now. I think it's my best avenue to victory. So annoying. I think I actually... That's super frustrating. I mean, obviously they got mana screwed, but it's also super frustrating the game played out like that. I don't really like the discard, but there's also not a lot of cards to side in. Painted Rocks is good, Murderous Cut's good, Giant Killer is fine. I think I'm gonna... Oh, Relics are okay, not great. Survives Bolt does not matter when I'm at 2. I mean, this can blank Rag. Alright, I guess I'll have it in over, like, the Inquisition, actually. Probably better, especially with Ranger-Captain in the mix. I usually keep 7 in these matchups, but this is not... I mean, yeah, this is not acceptable. God, the mana base of this deck is something else. No, you can't play Mardu Triome in a deck that has a curve like this. It just doesn't work. Like, you'll just run into so many issues. Because you basically use a lot of your mana on almost every turn. Right, I think I am going to put that bad, actually. I'm just cycle and hope to hit. Right. Then I'm probably dead now. Just going to 5 in a Thoughtseize Mirror is a really bad idea, in my opinion. Come on, deck. Fuck. So frustrating. Alright, guess this is how the Modern League's gonna end, and then I can draft a cube deck. California, welcome back, thanks. Let me know if I should open a chest for you. You're just in time to see me get destroyed in a Mardu Shadow Mirror. Yeah, I mean, Sacred Foundry would be good. Very frustrating. Maybe they'll, like, accidentally kill themselves or something, I don't know. I mean, they are at 10. Alright, didn't want to draw that, so that's fine. Obosh. Alright. I can't believe I drew fucking basic planes. That is the most tilt. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but... This is very agonizing. Alright, come on, just some red source, please, deck. Just something. I'm begging you, deck. I'm drawing dead now. This is unbelievable. Like, I mean, it's not unbelievable, but it's super frustrating. I'm pretty sure keeping on 6 is better in these mirrors. Alright, you got it, opponent. That was bullshit. Alright, well, not a great way to end it, but there's just, I don't know, 3 basics is a lot. Because you have red, red, white, white, and you also need a lot of black mana early. So, kind of think I would try to reposition this deck. Oh yeah, I went 3-2, so it was a break even, but... Do think Changing the Rocks makes sense. Don't think a lot. I don't think I need 3 Unearths. I think I would only play 1. Obviously it's good with the Fulminator Mage nonsense, but, you know... Just kind of... That was a frustrating match to go all around. Someone crack a chest. Well, you know how to do that. But yeah, that was Mardu Shadow. I think I have enough time to do a cube draft, a vintage cube draft, or do the drafting portion, so we'll probably head to that.